Hey, and welcome back to another episode of First Look, the show where we give you straight-up gameplay and our honest first impressions. I'm Joss Meat. We're talking Crimson Desert again. You may have caught our first look a few days ago. That was our full deep dive into the game's
crazy
content,
wrestling moves and over-the-top powers, different weapon types, and even the ability to switch to different characters with their own little combat styles. Crimson Desert is a lot. It can be overwhelming in the opening hours. I think the opening hours are pretty weak, but if you push through, it's pretty damn fun. Is it the best game ever made? No, absolutely not. But I think some people, especially people who are excited about this, are probably going to have a good time. But hey, this was a quick before you buy just to give you some console footage on screen here. Hopefully you got to see your console running if you were considering buying the game and just listening to me yap. Let us know where you're playing this thing, if you even are.
We've got crispy gameplay running on base PS5, PS5 Pro, Xbox Series S, and Xbox Series X. We'll give you our thoughts, but fair warning, we're not Digital Foundry. This is just our team's hands-on opinion after playing across all these consoles. Let's rip the band-aid off and start with the lowest spec console, the Xbox Series S. You get two modes. Quality mode runs at 1080p, 30 frames per second. It's stable. If you're used to 30 frames per second, you'll be fine. But the visuals take a hit, especially in dark areas. Shadows look rough, pixelated, flickering. Performance mode, that drops to 720p, 40 frames per second. In theory, you get an extra 10 frames. In reality, it looks awful. It's clearly running at a lower internal resolution with aggressive FSR. In caves or at night, you can barely see what you're doing. Trust me, stick with quality mode on Series S. Now for the meat and potatoes. Base PS5. This is where a lot of people will play. And honestly, it feels like they took the PC game and cranked the settings down to make it fit. It's not a disaster, far from it, but it's compromised. Dark areas look rough. You get ghosting, haloing, visual noise. Trees against the sky look jagged and patchy. Even character models have jaggies. But to be fair, it's a massive open world with huge draw distances. Compromises are inevitable. The bigger issue? Frame rate. Performance mode targets 60 frames per second, but it's not stable. Big battles, which are constant in this game, get choppy. Balanced and quality modes feel sluggish, and this is already a game with a bit of controller lag. None of the modes feel definitive. We also saw bugs on performance mode, like a windmill disappearing and reappearing. Not great. That said, if you're okay with 30 frames per second, quality mode gives you sharper visuals and a solid 30. It's tolerable. But we're really hoping for a patch to smooth out performance mode. Over on Xbox Series X, things fare a little better. Performance mode seemed more stable, fewer frame drops in our testing. You still have the same options: performance, balanced, quality. And if you've got a TV that supports 40 frames per second VRR, balanced mode is a nice middle ground. And then there's the PS5 Pro. This is where performance mode is rock solid. I played the early game and saw zero dips. It runs at 1080p upscaled to 4K with PSSR, and it looks great. Quality mode is a locked 30, but honestly, performance is the way to go here. The Pro is easily the best console experience. Look, regardless of where you play, Crimson Desert is a fascinating, ambitious game. It stumbles, forgettable story, weird UI, inventory frustrations, a slow opening. But if you can push through, you get incredible combat, deep progression, and a world that constantly surprises you. This was just a quick first look to show you the console performance. Hopefully you got to see your machine in action. If you're picking it up, let us know in the comments. What are you playing on, and how's it running for you? If this video helped you make a decision, hit that like button. It really helps us out. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.